Live now.
Mic check, 1 2 1
Time
2.
to dream.
I'm back
And
again
we
with
are
some
on
content.
it.
Mic check, 1 2 1
Time to dream. And we
from
are
you.
inspiration, motivation, inspiration, aspirations, affirmations, admiration, leaps of faith, and dream more and through conversation with DeAndrea of the nations. If you need some inspiration, tune into my podcast station. On air with DeAndrea.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dream on Air with DeAndrea. I am your host, DeAndrea Kidd, and I am so excited to be back for season 2, y'all. All right, and to kick things off for this season, y'all know we had to start it off right. I have none other than the CEO of IcyFit.co, Miss Callie, the CEO, is in the building with us today, and we're going to be discussing all things fashion, self-confidence, how to dress nice, how to feel nice, how to be nice, all of that. So without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to Miss Callie. Hey, Callie.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's up, girl? How you doing today?
I am great. Busy, but I'm great.
Yeah, as you should be, booked and busy, period.
Yes, ma'am.
So talk to us, Callie. Who are you and what is it that you do?
Well, what's up, y'all? I am Callie Beltry-Smither, owner of IcyFit.co. Custom and brand apparel, the customizable streetwear brand. And I've been doing this, man. I'm a sophomore at Prairie View, of course. And yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the show, girl. And I just want to let you know, I've been seeing your fits around. I've been seeing people rocking the gear. Very nice. You got a shirt that says "Don't copy me" or
Oh yeah, stop copying me. You're not even doing it right.
Yeah.
And then the back says, "You do it good, but I do it icy."
Yeah, period.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
One of the guys that performed for Homecoming with us, he actually was rocking a sweater, and I was like, "Where you get that from?" And he had put me on. I was like, "Okay, bet I'm gonna have to hit her up for sure."
I don't be realizing like my stuff is people actually wearing my stuff.
They rocking it too.
Yes,
It's
like,
icy.
Period. Got to live icy.
Yes, ma'am. So, when did you first start your brand? Like, how did you know that this was something that you wanted to do?
Well, basically, like literally, I have always been kind of into like design. Ever since like elementary school, like middle school, I started off designing like on this app called Pic Collage. Some people may know what I'm talking about, but it kind of just went towards, just wanted to create. So boom, fast forward to like 8th grade, I was 13. I'm just sitting like really just trying to make some money for real. Mm-hmm. And I've always been the type to like try to make my own money in general. Like I was selling snacks and candy in high school and in middle school. So it's like I've always had, trying
That
to get my
hustle
own
mentality,
money. Right. So, boom, I'm sitting in my mom's car, 13 years old, just trying to, thinking about Supreme, Gucci, things like that. I'm like, man, Supreme puts their regular basic logo on there and they gonna sell it out for like $100. I can just start my own type of thing, so I tried to think like, okay, how can I make these, but I want to make them affordable. Mm-hmm. So at first I had went to like a print shop or something like that. Man, they charged me like $30 for one shirt.
Man.
I was like, I cannot be charging my people like this much because my target audience was like, high school people, middle school people. So it's like, at that age, crazily, I knew like I couldn't do that. So I ended up doing some more research like for like a year and a half type thing. And in August 2018, I actually launched it and did $10 t-shirts, doing my own, like making my own stuff. Got a heat press, got a crick cut, got all the supplies I needed. Started making $10 t-shirts, and that's like, it went crazy. Like that was in high school, so it went crazy. Like we did a whole Icy Fit Friday.
Okay.
At my high school, took a picture. Everybody like wore my shirts, which was so crazy, honestly.
Wow.
So crazy. That's just the start though. That was the start. I had my little basic IcyFit.co t-shirts, $10.
Wow, that's amazing. And even hearing how, like, when you first started, it just started as an idea, something that you was like, you know what, I really want to do this for real.
Just do it. Like,
Yes.
literally, I don't even know. Like, I had so much courage, I think. Like, I don't even know. I just did it. Like, I was just like, whatever, we're going to do it. We're going to do the research. I always say, do your research. Yeah. But I'm going to do the research, and I'm going to just, let's go.
And that's one thing as a business person that's important to have, like a good mind that you can do it. Like you said, confidence. A lot of people, it's like they feel scared, but don't let them fears get to you. You know, you got it. Especially, and that's one thing that just even hearing you talk that I admire, that you knew, you know, like, I got this, let's go, you know?
Right.
And you touched on something I was talking to my friend about the other day, like even like how you went to the print shop and they charged you $30 a shirt and you was like, But you know, one thing that I've learned is like when you have consideration of the people that you are serving, you're going to always be blessed in return, you know? And even how, like, when you was first starting out, like, you was like, man, nah, I want something that people can actually afford, you know, make them feel nice. Like, even with your motto, you know, you say you want people to feel fly.
Yes, period.
You know?
We live icy over here. I don't know.
Yeah, so speaking of your motto and living icy, so what does that mean? Like, what does that mean to you?
So my whole thing, whenever I first started, for example, icy fit is like, okay, icy may mean like, you know, something cold or whatever, but like it's literally a mindset. You gotta feel fresh. You gotta feel expensive. You gotta feel comfortable in what you're doing, because look good, feel good,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look good, you feel good. So that's my whole thing. And plus, like, in my original shirts, I had my little support the hustle on the back. So it was icyfit.co on the front, support the hustle on the back. And my whole thing as well is like to make Icy Fit a movement and more of a clothing brand. So whenever I first started and I put support the hustle on the back, it wasn't just for my brand to support the hustle. Okay, cool, yes, support my hustle, but also support everybody else trying to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand why we can't, you know, band together and just support each other's hustle no matter what they're doing, you know? And that just keeps everyone going, and that, especially black people.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm trying to do, really.
Yeah.
So even though, you know, I started it and I put support the hustle on the back, I was really like rooting for everybody. And that's what I'm trying to do now, and, you know, making it more than a clothing brand, more of a movement. And I'm going to explain that more, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, let's go right on into this. So you talking about the movement, like, let's go. What type of movement are you going for? What you pushing for?
So recently I finally got myself a team. By the way, y'all, this is what I am on year 4. I'm almost on year 5, and it's going to be in August in year 5. So I finally got my team. I got models. I got promoters that will be promoted to an affiliate. I'm going to explain that in a second. And then I have my creatives. So all of these people on my team are creatives. I also have assistant, but are creatives. And my whole thing is I want to push like black creatives through my brand. So in the future, icyfit.co will be an umbrella term. With like multiple brands, multiple influencers, models, things like that underneath, that everybody can eat. Like everybody can make money under icyfit.co. So already I'm taking steps to help people, like, you know, start their own brands under icyfit.co, you know, just push creators, black creators under icyfit.co, because as black creators, we have to band together. Like we always try to push people apart. Like, we cannot. To be ahead, we have to
stand together. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I think that's dope. I even been seeing your team around campus, and Terrell. Oh, that's my friend. He's so sweet. Yes. But so how was that, you know, just putting your team together? Because, you know, when it comes to a dream, or when it comes to something that you're building, you can't do it alone. Right. So it's even amazing how you're in college and you already have you're building your team already. Like, y'all together, y'all are established out here, you know?
Yes.
And how does that feel? Like, how was that process of figuring out who to work with? And, you know, like, how did you know who was supposed to be a part of the team?
Honestly, I am so blessed.
Yeah.
Like, I am so blessed to just be in Prairie and have all these amazing creatives around me.
Yeah.
So, like, my first thing is I'm very organized. So I did applications.
Yeah.
Like, I had a whole, like, team member application. Then you had to do a separate application for whichever team position, like, that you wanted to be. So model, promoter, affiliate, or the creative, you had to be like, it's a different application for each one.
Yeah.
Then I had to go over, literally it was 111 responses.
Wow.
Yes, and that's my number actually. 111, 111, that's my number. And I'll explain that in a second. But that literally means like you're on the right path type thing. So boom. I went through all my applications. Some people were going hard. Like, they was actually like...
They was trying to be a part of your team, period.
Like, I said, why do you want to be a part? They was for real giving me answers. And it's like, that's why I say I'm so blessed. Because, like, I'm very particular. So, for them to, like, really go out their way and just actually do my application, that just meant so much to me. So, boom. I go through it. I see what everybody has to offer, but I already, I know these people. Yeah. I know most of these people. I know what they do. I see them and I'm watching. I always observe, always. So it's like, I'm observing you already. I know how you are. Of course, I'm going to accept you. I'm going to see the potential that you have. So boom, that's really, I went through everybody. Literally right now, it was like out of 111, it was what? I have like about 60, 70 people on the team.
That's amazing.
And it's like right now we're still going through the motions and stuff, but people have already like been with me at pop-ups. Like I've seen people work like in how they actually want the brand to succeed. But also I've also like stated to them like, this is not only for me. This is not only for Icy Fit. This is for y'all too. Yeah. This is for you to like come network, come do what you gotta do, talk to people, because I'm talking to people all day, every day. So it's like, why not put people on? Why not have people on my team? So whenever I went through everybody, like that's just really what I was thinking about. Like, okay, you want to do this. I see your potential. Let's go. Yeah. Like, of course, some people, they was, some people got a little kicked off, but because they wasn't really serious about it. But the ones who were serious and I see their potential, you with it. Let's go. Yeah. Basically. And that's beautiful that you are even in a position to put people on. And it's like we all out here trying to make it, but the fact that you were like, you know what, come on, y'all can come along with me. We all gonna win this together. We all gonna come out of here together, right. Exactly. And that's beautiful. And I'm praying that your brand will continue to succeed, girl. Yes, thank you. Yes, you're welcome. And so, since we're talking about fashion, keeping it icy, what is the most important piece of fashion to you? Like, what really makes a fit? Well, what makes a fit, man? It's the proportions. Honestly, that's my answer. The proportions, because to me, like my style, I'm very, I guess you could say, androgynous. Mm-hmm. So like I can be girly. I can go to my masculine side. Mm-hmm. So like whenever it comes to my masculine side and seeing other people dressed as well, it's like proportion is everything. You can have your big shirt, little pants, but like to me that's not it. Like you got these skinny jeans and you got this big old shirt on, like you look crazy. I'm sorry. It's like pick a side. Pick a side, please. Like let's please get it together. But like me, like I'ma always have, like I will wear any size. Uh-huh. Literally, I will wear any size. I can wear extra small up into 2XL, and I can make it. I can rock it. Icy. That you gotta live icy. That's what it. And that's also what icy means. To like, I'm looking for the trendsetters. I'm looking for the people who are not afraid to step out of their box. Yeah. Step out of their comfort zone whenever it comes to fashion. Yeah. So that's my whole thing. Because fashion is an art. It's an art. Yeah. People don't take it serious. Like, y'all don't know how much it is, like, for real. They need to come to you, Kallie, so you can put them on, for real. I need to let them know. So, speaking of, what is your go-to style? My go-to style, okay, the first thing I put on is, honestly, it's more masculine. Like my my cargo pants I got on right now, that's the go-to, and a good graphic tee, my brand, of course. Yeah, of course. I'm always wear my brand. Somewhere on me is going to say icyfit.co. Okay. So yes, I'm literally wearing my necklace right now too. Yeah. That says Icy Fit. And that's good that you always rock your brand, because once again, if you don't support you, then who gonna do it? You got to make sure you keep yourself on at all times. Literally, period. Like what? How does know? No, for real, right? And so, have you ever had any like fashion shows? You mentioned like you got models. Like, do you host any events or shows? Talk to us, girl. Okay, so Recently I just had like, actually I think it was my first fashion show, and it was hosted by someone else, but yeah, it was on April 1st, and it was so awesome. Honestly, that's whenever I had just established my team, and I had to pick my models throughout, like, 30 models I had to pick from. So I went ahead and had them submit a video, like, just like it wasn't in-person casting calls. I had them submit a video. I watched their walk. I only could pick 4 models. So I picked 4 models out of those, 30 models, and boom, we made it happen. Like, I had to make all their stuff, but honestly,
Wow.
some of that stuff for the fashion show was like some samples, because they can't see it whenever it's on the runway, but it was definitely like a start for my spring show, my spring collection. So I had some new pieces like a bikini, the windbreaker pants that I have, and a bucket hat, and like my tote bag, and like some booty shorts for the girls, So boom, that was cool. That was my very first fashion show, and it went really well. Honestly, I feel like my models was the best. I don't know.
Okay.
'Cause I really filtered. Like, I didn't just ask my friend, come model for me. I for real had like,
A call, casting call,
an actual casting call type thing. So yeah, that was cool. But in the future, I want to definitely host my own fashion show. It may be really in the near future.
Yeah, for sure.
So that as well, and just host events. Like, I'm really a people person. I love to network as well. So, and that's what it takes to have a business. So, honestly, yes, I'm so excited to host some more events.
Yes, and well, you should hit up Kari. Shout out to Kari. I'm gonna slide her info to you, because she's real good with putting on events. She works with PVN Radio. She can put you on.
Okay, that's a bet. Yeah, no, definitely. I need to know.
And you mentioned a big thing, which is networking as an entrepreneur, and this is something that I had to really grow on, because I feel like a lot of times, like, I used to be shy. Well, not really. You know how it is. Like, you shy until you open up type thing.
Yeah,
but it's like and it's like when it comes to to if you're always sitting in a room, quiet, not talking to nobody, you never know who you're in the room with. You don't ever want to miss out on an opportunity,
right,
to go. So, speaking of, like, what advice would you give people who kind of struggle with that same type of I don't know nobody, or I'm scared to say something? Like, what would you say to them?
Honestly, sometimes you just gotta say if it. Like, honestly, like, because I'm the same way. Like, I'm very, like, if I don't know you, like, I'm not gonna like be hey, and like right off the bat, just be like, but my also tip would be to like maybe bring a friend with you, because how I work, how I operate is like, I'll be scared to talk to people if I'm alone. Yeah. So honestly, a tip would be, if you need to talk to some people, bring a friend, bring 2 friends if you can, and just bounce off of them.
Yeah.
Because that's literally what helps me. Like, I will be so scared, but like, if it's my friends around, then hey y'all, what's up? Like, I'm there. Like, my energy is there. My energy is always gonna be there. But like, of course, sometimes
having some people with you just makes it better.
Of course. That's my whole thing. Yeah. But of course, just do it, man. Just do it.
Just do it. So what is your favorite thing, I would say, about being able to work with other people, being able to spread your brand? Like, what is one thing that you really admire, or that has you in awe when it comes to, seeing how established your brand is today, and how much further you'll have to go?
Man, I just started realizing, like, I'm actually like making progress, and that's like, it really is hard whenever you're a business owner to see that, because you're always working. Like, I'm always working, I'm always in the mix. But whenever I step back and I see like what my creation has become, it's honestly amazing. Like, I just realized, like, whenever I put my team together, people were telling me, like, in their applications, like, oh, I see you, like I see what you're doing, and that really helps. Like whenever you actually sit back and actually listen to what people are saying and listen to how like people will tell you off the bat how they feel about you. Like you just gotta actually observe and see what's going on. But like I said, as a business owner, it's so hard to see that, because like I really struggle with that. Honestly, I struggle with seeing my progress. But sometimes you do have to just like
Take it in.
Like just stop. I know you have stuff to do, but just stop. Because honestly, I get in my head. Well, I used to. I feel like I've done so much better. Thank the Lord, for real. Because I used to get in my head. I'm like, nobody's seeing my brand. Like, nobody's wearing it, blah, blah, blah. Especially
Whole
when
time people like, whoa, who is that?
people
Icy Cole.
are admiring. Yes. People are admiring, and you really got to just like know that. Like you just got to be in your mind, like just tell yourself every single day, like you got this. Like people are seeing you, and you just got to keep going. And that's how I've keep going over all these years. Cause like 4 years.
And just think, it started with an idea, and it just bloomed and it blossomed into this major, huge brand. And I'm so excited. Like, I just met you not too long ago, but it's even inspiring just talking to you. And yeah, girl, just keep going. You really got it in the bag, okay?
Thank you.
No pun intended.
No pun. Come on now. Hey, I just want to say though, I do be listening to your song.
Oh, wow.
If you wanna get a taste,
You got what's up,
that's my song. It's literally on my playlist. I just want to say, literally.
Hey, you love it, y'all go stream. It's all listening platforms, period.
Yes, I mean Apple Music on that thing right there in my car. Hello.
Thank you, girl. And something that you mentioned too was about getting out of your head. Like, once again, like as a creative, I think it's just in our nature to just work. And it's like it can be like discouraging sometimes, like if you feel like you're not making any progress. But once you do take that time to pause and really just reflect on how far you've come, show yourself some grace too. You're still figuring it out. Like even for the creatives out there who may feel like, man, I ain't as far as I want to be. Like you said, like, man, ain't nobody, what's going on? Where the people at? I'm working so hard. But it's like, don't give up. And it's like, you're probably making a lot more progress than you realize. Callie, you got 60 team members, 60 plus.
Crazy.
Like, wow, and you're a college student. Like, that's the thing. Like, this is just right now. Just imagine, like, once you graduate and you really got time to really go hard and go work. Like, and it's like God has already instilled it in you to be serious about your brand. Like, even
persevere.
How you... Yes. Perseverance. That's another. My last podcast episode with Vanessa Simone was about that. And it's like once you started becoming serious about your brand, like even starting with the application progress. You wasn't gonna just hire anybody because you was so hungry.
That's
like
my baby.
Yes, you taking care of your brand. You making sure that you're building it and that it's icy from the ground up. Period.
Right. Period.
Even going back to, sometimes where you feel like, man, you're not making as much progress as you want to, like, don't give up, though. Like, just because you may not be as far in life as you want to be, it doesn't mean that you're not doing good. It doesn't mean that you're in the wrong place. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that you need to keep going until you get to where you want to be. And that's the thing about, girl, I talk about God a lot because it's like he's greater than we are. He sees more than what we see. So we looking at, what's been happening in the past and where we at right now. We may be like, oh, man, what's going on? But it's like, even where you think that you should be, God probably got a plan for you to even go further than that. Working behind the scenes. Like,
every day I thank him because it's just like, wow. And I don't know if I'll be seeing all the signs. I'll be seeing all the signs just to keep going. Over these years, like, it's him. It's him keeping me going, like, literally, because being a business owner, honestly, sometimes I feel like you got beat up and you got to get up. Like, honestly, I just got beat up. I am on the ground, and I still have to get up and go to work.
Yes, but that's the thing about that perseverance, though. Like, that reward is gonna be so great. Like
what? Like,
real.
What? And I'm always speak on it. People say not to speak on it and whatever, but like, it's like, what do you mean? How is it gonna happen if I don't speak on it?
Right, exactly. And then it's like, So where you are now with your brand, you also mentioned how like moving forward you want to like build it into a movement, right? So what do you think that, well, you know, of course God, but it's like what can you as a business owner do to ensure that that movement actually, you know, comes into fruition?
Honestly, I'm gonna say like just to stay true to what I'm doing right now, because right now I'm like tunnel vision with like getting everybody up with me. Not everybody, but like the people who want to work, I'm like tunnel vision on them and us and the growth of us. I'm not into all that like taking shortcuts and stuff like that. Yeah. So what Proverbs 21:5 literally means to, you know, hard work and dedication, you gonna get there. You gonna get to where you wanna be. But if you take hasty shortcuts, like you're done. Like you're not going to be where you want to be. Yeah. So I'm, like I said, stay true to that. Stay true to the work, because in the future it will pay off, like we just said.
Yeah. That's wow. That's amazing. And even like how you mentioned, like you stay true to what you're doing now, because this is the thing. Like a lot of people, they stay true to it until they make it. You know,
and then they get that big head.
Yeah, and then it's just like, who are you? Like this ain't what it was, you know. But it's like it's important to remain true to who you are, because especially when you get big off in the industry, people gonna want to come work, and you know, especially when you build so hard to maintain your brand, to maintain your image and your morals, and you know your motto for your brand. There gonna be people, investors that come. They're like, ooh, you know, I see, ooh, you know, they might see it as an investment. They might try to taint, you know, the gift. But it's like you have to know and stay solid and keep your faith in God, and knowing like, hey, no, this is my vision. This is what God has given me. Like, yeah, you can come apart, but don't try to taint and twist something that does not belong to you. And that happens so many times in the industry, girl.
I would not let it happen. I'm telling you now. Try me. Please try me, because this, like, literally, like I said, this is like literally my child. I have grown this child, and you will not mess. Yeah, like this is mine. Like, I like what I birthed it.
Yeah.
So it's like you not finna come and mess up what I got going on. Like I don't understand why, you know, people be. I understand because of the money, but like people sell their stuff because, you know, bigger stuff, and it gets turned into a whole different thing. Mm-hmm. I know my vision. I know what I want Icy Fit to be. So that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And I will not stop.
Yeah, and don't stop, girl.
Like,
keep
what?
it going. Keep it icy. Keep it fresh.
Let's
go. So what is your favorite thing about being a student here? You know, of course, working with the creatives, but what else do you like about attending PVAMU?
Honestly, what I just like that it's just be everything going on for real. Like it's so much to do. It's like honestly, if you are involved or even if you're not involved, there's something to do. There is something to do always. Yeah. It's something to do, but, you know, and I also like the people as well. It's just like people could be more open to like, you know, talking. I feel like we should have some more like networking opportunities and stuff, but also that just goes with like the people and everything like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I really like, you know, it's always something to do. Always some people to talk to, always some, you know, something going on PVAMU campus.
Yeah, for sure. And so what are you majoring in too while you're here? What's your major?
Oh, I am a business marketing major. I was a psychology major.
Girl, me too. I said, how many years? What?
Child, really though.
Let me see what communications talk about.
Period though. But I feel like that's really what we meant to do.
Yeah.
That was like, whenever I changed my major, I was like, now why was I a psychology major? Be for real.
And it's funny because when I first came to PVMU, my major was in communications already, and I changed it because I thought I wanted to be a psychology major. Psychology was cool, you know, for the time being, so I could learn, you know, what was going on, how to communicate, how to figure, how to talk out my feelings, you know.
Right.
But after a while, I was like, you know what, this cool. You know, I'm gonna take what I learned and apply it, and you know, I'm gonna go back to communications. No, for real. But you know, it's actually amazing how your major, is in business marketing. My minor is in business marketing.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it's like it's helping you because it's like you got that. You already got the gift, you got the skill, but even now you're able to apply the knowledge on how to really make something shake.
Actually, do
and
it.
Yeah,
in this society for real.
Yes, for real. Like it's a given, especially for business owners to know how to market. But it's like you're your own marketer. Like
yes, literally.
And you're able to take this thing to a whole nother level. Like you're fully established. Like you're gonna be really out here. It's gonna be your brand. brand. You ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing. You're gonna have that knowledge applied from what you learned, from what you gained through experience, all that. So
all that. I'm experiencing everything. Like sometimes I think about like, okay, what if I didn't go to college? What would have happened? Like, you know. But also I thank God because it's like if I didn't go to college, I wouldn't have all these connections that I'm making. I wouldn't be really learning like for real how to operate a business in this society. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like also, you know, of course you can start a business without going to college and things like that. But it's the people that you meet as well, which is the key. And that's like having a business is all about who you know.
Yeah.
Like really though.
Yeah, and even it's like this is a part of the plan. Like it's so strategic, and I'm very excited to see, girl, just how big and it's like I'm not even talking about in fame. I'm just talking about in success because I really even value how, like you said, you got a team. Like you have people that you also want to see win. So you know that's just like their success is attached to yours as well, and it's like it's just so amazing to see. I can't wait to see how much further Icy Co will go, girl. You got this. Yes, I'm definitely about to shop because I want to cop me a hoodie, period.
Man, right now I'm restocking, but
oh, okay, period.
Oh my gosh, shout out to the MSC, everybody at PV really, because y'all sold me out whenever I went to the MSC. Okay,
yeah,
it was crazy. Now, yeah, I'm in the beginning stages of restocking and everything like that. But yeah, my website is closed right now. But go ahead and follow me on icyfit.co on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I will be restocking soon and some new items. Y'all got to check it out. I'm always doing content, everything like that. And plus, I want to add to the team and how you can't do it alone.
Yeah.
Always. I used to be hyper independent. Mm-hmm. And it's like now that I got, like, I'm grown, I finally realized, like, definitely you cannot do it alone. You cannot do this alone at all. You can start alone, but you can't live alone.
And survive alone.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah, and that's really big, even once again in entrepreneurship. Just making sure that you got your team, making sure that it's people that you can trust, that are trustworthy, that's gonna work hard, that's gonna be serious, that's gonna want to see your business succeed as much as you do. So, so Callie, thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, you said give us your socials again so we can follow you.
Yes, so I am on, my brand is on Instagram at icyfit.co. So that's actually how you say it, icyfit.co.
Okay.
And then Twitter, icyfitco. And then my personal brand, because you got to build your personal brand, is at KallieTheCeo. That's KALLIE, the CEO. And don't forget to live icy and shop icyfit.co now, icyfitco.com.
Period. Stay icy.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Callie. I hope that you have an amazing journey building Icy Co.
Thank you.
And icyfit.co.
Yes,
period.
ma'am.
Get it right. And so y'all have been tuned in to another episode of Dream on Air with DeAndrea. Once again, I am your host, DeAndrea, and I hope that y'all have a very blessed and productive day. Hello. Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
To dream,
I'm back again with some Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
to dream, and with DeAndrea. Inspiration, motivation, inspiration, aspirations, affirmations, admiration, leaps of faith, and dream more through conversation with DeAndrea for nations. If you need some inspiration, tune into my podcast station. On air with DeAndrea.
Thanks once again to everyone for tuning into the show. If you like what you heard, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel at Content by DeAndrea, where you guys can check out the latest episodes from Dream on Air. You guys can also check out my new music and upcoming videos from me personally. And if you have not already, go ahead and click that notification bell so you guys can get notified every time I drop a new video. I can't wait to continue to grow on this journey with y'all. And until the next time, I hope y'all stay blessed. And this has been Dream on Air with DeAndrea.